This is a rapid physics test. Only concept clear minds survive here. Assalamu alaikum. I am Saeed Rahman and you are watching Physics by Saeed. Let's start. A shell at rest explodes. The center of mass of the fragments remain at rest. Angular momentum is conserved. When external torque is absent. Two bodies collide and get heated. The collision is perfectly inelastic. In uniform circular motion, the factor that remains constant is speed. When a particle moves in a circle with a uniform speed, its velocity and acceleration both changes. When a body starts to roll on an inclined plane, its potential energy is converted into translational and rotational kinetic energy. A ball tied to a string is swung in a vertical circle. Which of the following remain constant? Earth's, Earth's pull on the ball. A stone of mass m tied to a string of length L is rotated in a circle with the other end of the string as the center. The speed of the stone is v. If the string breaks, the stone will move along a tangent. A stone is whirled in a vertical plane. The stone has both radial and tangential accelerations. A particle moves with uniform speed in a circular path. The angle between instantaneous velocity and acceleration is 90 degrees. For a particle moving in a horizontal circle, sum of kinetic and potential energy is constant. The radius of the path of a body in uniform circular motion is doubled. The centripetal force needed if its speed remains the same is half as great as before. The motion of a planet in the solar system is an example of the conservation of angular momentum. A solid sphere, a spherical shell, a disk and a ring of the same radius are allowed to roll down an inclined plane simultaneously from the same height without slipping. Of these, the one which reaches the bottom first is solid sphere. A solid sphere is rotating in freeze phase. If the radius of the sphere is increased, keeping mass same, which one of the following will not be affected? Angular momentum. The direction of the angular velocity vector is along the axis of rotation. A sphere rolling on a horizontal surface gradually slows down and stops. The frictional force has the tendency to increase the angular velocity. If the Earth shrinks to half the present radius without any change in mass, then the duration of day and night becomes 6 hours. If the angular momentum of a body increases by 50%, its kinetic energy of rotation increases by 125%. A couple produces a paired rotational motion. A swimmer, while jumping into water from a height, easily forms a loop in the air if he pulls his arm and legs in. The spokes are used in a cycle wheel because it increases the moment of inertia of the wheel. A person sitting firmly over a rotating stool has his arms stretched. If he folds his arms, his angular momentum about the axis of rotation remain unchanged. The escape velocity from the surface of Earth is Ve. The escape velocity from the surface of a planet whose mass and radius are 3 times those of Earth will be यानी same of that of Earth escape velocity. Earth exerts a force of 2.5 Newton on an apple. What is the force exerted by apple on Earth? 2.5 Newton. Okay, thanks for watching.